Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil, Yiroqda ona duosini. Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil, Zindonda ota duosini. Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil, musafir yetim duosini. Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil, vatansiz g'arib duosini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, ko'rishga vatan ozodini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, ko'rishga zolim zavolini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, ko'rishga onam jamolini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, suyishga vatan tuprog'ini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, kezishga vatan gulbog'ini. Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla, vatan tuprog'ida o'lishni.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to another special episode of Talk East Turkestan. We are on the Happy Uyghurs Part 10 episode, where we asked and we questioned the CCP on how happy Uyghurs actually are. And we have a so-called happy Uyghur who has been fighting for her family for the past few years. As you've seen in the ad, we have Sister Meryem Sultan, who joins us all the way from Turkey. Assalamu alaikum to you, sister. How are you tonight?
Wa alaikum assalam. Hello, everyone.
We are very well. Well, welcome to Talk East Turkestan, and I'm so glad that you have given your time to share with us your story. Before we get into the interview, could you please just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I came from East Turkestan in People's Republic of China. I am Uyghur Turkish. I currently live in Turkey. I am a graduate student at Ankara University.
Now, I understand that you've been directly affected by China's concentration camps. Could you please share with us your story?
Okay. My mother was taken to an opening concentration camp at the beginning of 2017. That means she was kept in the camp at daytime, sleeping at home at night. She closed to concentration camp since September 2017. My high school, that Wensu number 1 middle school, has been turned into a concentration camp. Now, Chinese government calls it China Education Labor, China Education Labor Union, Wensu number 1 middle school committee. My mother was closed there, and I have not been able to communicate with my family and friends for exactly 4 years. The most tragic is my grandmother died in concentration camp.
Your grandmother died in a concentration camp. And when did this happen?
2018.
How long had your grandmother been in the concentration camp before you heard of this very bad news?
I don't know.
So, okay, that's very sad to hear. Your grandmother died. So, after how long did you start taking your story to social media when your family was in the camps? How long did you wait?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I was not using any of these stuffs before. Since 2018, I bought a smartphone. I downloaded all those apps and create accounts. I research from open source, got information about what's happening in my country. I contacted someone with WeChat and learned the reason of my disconnection with my family. Since that time, I am expressing the lawlessness in my country on various platforms.
So you've obviously used social media to get the news out there. You're in Turkey. Have you approached Chinese authorities in Turkey? And if so, what was their response?
Yeah, I called the Chinese Ankara embassy. I told them I couldn't hear from my family. I said I got the information that my mother was put in a concentration camp. That person said he had no idea about such a situation in East Turkestan, in Xinjiang. He said he was so calmly. He hung up saying that they would reach me, but no one has reached me or anything.
Do you know why they may have not reached you?
They didn't. I don't know.
Okay. Have you approached Turkish authorities and have they said anything? Have they helped you in any way?
I approached Presidential Communication Center of Republic of Turkey, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Human Rights Commission of Grand National Assembly of Turkey, and politicians from various parties. Nothing has changed. The situation is the same.
Okay. Well, what's the fear? What do you think has happened to your family as this genocide continues?
As a daughter, I couldn't take care of my mother, my family, and as an older sister, I couldn't even hug my siblings. For 4 years, I have been dreaming of my family almost every day. I hope they don't get mistreated. I just want to say that.
Do you have a hope that you will be able to meet them again?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a special message for the various human rights organizations out there? And if so, what is that message?
Thank you for what they did for us and what they didn't. Uyghurs are just as precious as any other person in the world. It's more valuable than anything, advocating for a society faced with extinction. I just want the human rights organization and people in the world, please help us.
And sort of my final question to you, do you have a special message for the Xinjiang authorities who are currently holding your family in illegal arbitrary detainment?
Xinjiang authority, I want to say, we were born there. We were born in East Turkestan, and China call it Xinjiang. This was not our choice. Now children's situation is so terrible in East Turkestan. Children are the most innocent prisons in the world. Please don't teach children violence. As a human being, let's live peacefully together. Stop abortion, close the camps, stop the genocide. That's all.
So brothers and sisters, you have heard Sister Meryem Sultan message. You can follow her on Twitter at Meryem Sultan 86. She also has a YouTube channel, and the links are all there. My final question to you, sister, is if your mother could hear your message right now, what would you say to her?
Stay strong and don't miss me, because a mother miss her daughter and couldn't see, couldn't hear her daughter is so painful. So I just want to my mother and my family, don't miss me.
Okay, brothers and sisters, a very sad case here. Again, Sister Meryem Sultan fighting for her family for the past 4 years. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this a benefit for her, and hopefully she hears some good news. And obviously all the other millions of Uyghurs currently in Chinese concentration camps, may Allah free them one day. Make sure you guys share this video, like, subscribe this video. We have been getting restricted by Twitter and YouTube very recently. So make sure if you're not subscribed to subscribe and get this message out there. So again, thank you so much, Sister Meryem, for spending your time with us. And brothers and sisters, until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.